Hello and welcome to Neutral Wrestling News of the Week. Now, the idea for this show, this is the first one we're doing, is just to get all the news out that you might have missed from the week, the internet rumours, Twitter rumours, news from wrestling from the week that you might have not had time to have read or might have missed during your busy weeks. So we're Neutral Wrestling and we're going to get into the news right now. WWE going back to Saudi Arabia sooner than expected. Yeah, so the news is all over the internet that this pay-per-view will be taking place on Thursday, February the 25th. Shows have traditionally taken place during the months of June and November, so this may come as quite a surprise as it was only November when they were last in. No, it was the end of October they were last in Saudi Arabia for their show. But it does look like they're going back on the road to WrestleMania on Thursday, February the 25th. Will be interesting to see if any more wrestlers refuse to go after that whole plane debacle last time, which caused wrestlers to miss SmackDown. Next, WWE potentially signing Killa Cross. The Wrestling Observer newsletter have reported that Killa Cross has not yet signed with WWE, however, is expected to happen later down the road. Cross had a meeting with Triple H this week, so we will see what is to come from that. Killa Cross is the boyfriend of Scarlett Bordeaux, who recently signed for WWE. Speaking of rumoured signings, AEW expected to sign Bryan Cage. AEW look likely to land Bryan Cage according to news coming from the Wrestling Observer newsletter. Cage has either signed or is expected to do so. His Impact contract has already expired after the Hard to Kill pay-per-view. It was all over Twitter, if you would have been on Twitter this week, that Bryan Cage had signed. However, his other half, Melissa Santos, came out and denied it. But in the wrestling world, you can't take what anyone says as gospel. So we will see that. So AEW expected to sign Bryan Cage. Now, the big WrestleMania match that you all wanted to see, Brock Lesnar versus Tyson Fury, that match is off. Basically, reports are coming out that the planned Fury at WrestleMania match with Lesnar is not going to happen. Dave Meltzer has come out and said that match categorically will not be happening at WrestleMania. The match itself was pipped to go on whether Tyson Fury could defeat Deontay Wilder in their rematch coming up, I think, next month. But the match between Lesnar and Fury is off. They have other plans for Lesnar. Now, speaking of WrestleMania, speaking of upcoming, The Undertaker, the man was at the Performance Center this week. Now, people might say, well, that's the norm. That's what people do. They go to the Performance Center when they're retired. However, this does come at an interesting time. It is the week before the Royal Rumble. But as we said at the start of the show, what is around the corner? Saudi Arabia is coming, and we know who has been a predominant figure on these Saudi Arabia shows. He had matches with Goldberg, matches with D-Generation X. That is The Undertaker. So could The Undertaker be coming back for another match at Saudi Mania? Velveteen Dream set to return at the Royal Rumble. PW Insider have reported that Velveteen Dream will be in Houston for Royal Rumble weekend. Dream has been out with an injury since the end of September, start of October. He's missed all of the NXT on USA shows except those first couple, but he has been at the Performance Center lately and he's ready to be in Houston for Royal Rumble weekend. Callisto has also signed a new WWE deal. Callisto, the man who spoke out against WWE, basically saying on Twitter that he would be leaving. However, Pro Wrestling Sheet have reported Callisto has signed a new multi-year contract with WWE because he still feels like he has a lot left to accomplish with the company. Now, New Japan are back working with Ring of Honor. Supercard of Honor in Lakeland, Florida, Saturday, April the 4th. I won't be there myself. I will be at the NXT show, but my friends are going to the Ring of Honor show. And for the first time since 2009, Kenta is returning to Ring of Honor. This will be a great appearance for fans of Ring of Honor to see Kenta back in their ring. As well as this, we also have Jay White, El Phantasmo, Will Ospreay confirmed for Supercard of Honor, and Tanahashi is also in town that weekend, so do not be surprised if you see Tanahashi on that show. Let's end with a headline I'm not sure anybody wanted to see. TNA is coming back. Impact Wrestling is officially reviving. They're bringing back TNA for just one night only. Thank God for WrestleMania weekend. The TNA theme show is going to take place in Tampa, Florida on Friday, April the 3rd as part of WrestleCon's week. The show will begin 7 o'clock at night and you can watch this show on Fight TV. So those are the big stories that you might have missed this week. Just to recap, WWE going back to Saudi Arabia, WWE signing Killa Cross, AEW expected to sign Bryan Cage, Lesnar Fury is off, Undertaker back at the Performance Center, Velveteen Dream set to return at the Royal Rumble, Callisto signing a new WWE deal, New Japan back working with Ring of Honor, and TNA is coming back. So yeah, that is this first little tester of the week, the Neutral Wrestling News Week. So check out all our videos and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just search Neutral Wrestling. Follow us on Twitter at Neutral Res. If you feel like it, you don't have to. Support us on Patreon, www.patreon.com/Neutral Wrestling. We are also available on Apple, Podbean, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. See you later.